Hi everybody, Heidi, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you? I hope you're well. This is my first time doing a video since we did the live the other night. I know another video went out, but I already had it on my phone. It's a good job and all. Honestly, the struggle is real. When I say that I've got nothing, like my mojo's gone, it's not just gone, it's packed up and gone to a different country. It's just not here. And it's got me right down, it has, since Sunday night. I came off from the live buzzing, but I don't know what I was buzzing for, because I still came off nervous. I was in absolute agony with my ankle for standing up for so long. I went straight downstairs and went straight to bed and laid on bed and just read my book there for a while. But wow, after getting sorted with the camera and everything, it was pretty good, wasn't it? I quite enjoyed it. I wouldn't have been able to do it without Andy. So, yeah. I'd have been... Well, I wouldn't have even read any of your stuff because the setup wasn't done very well. That was my fault. But I've since found that I can do a dummy run without it being a dummy run, you know, for real, so that we're not all watching it. I have absolutely no idea how it's going to work. You know, when I set it off and say, right, go live... So my camera will be in my hand pointing down here, because it's only my phone I use. So I've then got to, when I press go live, I've then got to try and get it attached up here. But I'd set the position wrong. Oh, it was just, honest to gosh, when I couldn't get on at the beginning, I wanted to cry. I didn't want to do it. It was like somebody saying, don't do this, it's not your thing. But, to them, it was my thing. I enjoyed it. Anyway, two things. People were asking about the buy me a coffee and saying it didn't work. I got my daughter this morning to send me a coffee to see if it were working. I tried to go on and send myself one, but it wouldn't let me do it. But that was something to do with my email. It said I had to give a different email because I was sending to the same email. So it didn't work for me, but my daughter did it straight away, instantly. And if I can just explain a bit, if you're sending from this country, in UK, it gives it in dollars because it's all to do with YouTube. But out of your bank, I think for one coffee, I think it takes about $4.50. The more coffees you send, the less it takes, if that makes sense. I don't mean the less it takes, it's going to take more than the 49p. I can't explain it to you. It's not as big a difference. Well, I still can't explain it. Anyway, what I'm going to do in future, because a lot of people wanted to, asked if they could do PayPal instead. And a few have sent me copies that way this morning. So in future, I'll put the buy me a coffee and I will put the PayPal. So you can do it either way. And nobody's saying you've got to do it. It's just... It helps me massively, and I was really embarrassed about asking about it at the beginning, and I felt so bad, but I'm okay with it now. It's needed. Crafting's expensive, and I send everything out to you all, so yeah, I think I've come to terms with it a bit now. Right, the second thing was, I didn't have a chance to do the stamp wheel on the live because I was facing the wrong way, and it was complicated in my head for me. So we're going to do it now. Excuse the mess of mine. I really do need to get it out and give it a clean. Mine's full of anti-static. I put it in here when I'm if it's already in here, you know what I mean. I don't take it out to put the powder on my card, and I should really, because it just makes it all like tacky again now. Right, what I'm going to say to you, you know, when I say shop about and what have you, get your stamp wheel. I haven't seen it cheaper anywhere else. It's 89 quid, is it, around, same as what I paid. So now, I mean, they've come out with different bits. I've also got a new lid, which isn't out of the box yet, but it's got like the grids on instead. It doesn't really matter. So I've done a number of, well, I've watched a few stamp wheels to see if there's what else I could bring to you, you know, demonstrations, and I can't watch them, I turn them off, because they start talking about, can you see the grids? About the distance between them and what they measure, and then into quarters, and it just blows my mind. It's not what I want to do for crafting. I want to be able to do it, stamp it, write it, send it off. So they've brought out this now. Well, it might have been out a while actually, but I don't know. It's the first time I've come across them other day, and it was only because somebody else mentioned them to me. But you get 4. You get 4 of these. So it tells you on it, you might not be able to see it, but that's for a 5x5 by a 5x5 card, which is what we're going to use today. This is my normal size card that I do. It's a 4.25 by 5.5, which is an A2. Then you've got a 6x6. I don't make a 6x6 card, but there you go. And I don't know what the other one's for. Does it tell me on the back? Oh, a 4.25 by a 4.25, so just a smaller square. So, don't buy them. They're £10.99. I've got them. And you can also make them. All it is, personally, I would laminate some card if I'm going to make them, because this will start getting tatty. But I'm putting that there. This measures a 5x5 by a 5x5, which is exactly what I'm going to use. So put that on top. Away you go. You grab your piece of 5x5 card, put it in. I haven't cut mine perfectly. I was just rushing to get it done so I could show you. Put it in. People take that out, I don't know why, to do the card. See, I've got it up back to hold it together. That's why I say I'd laminate it and then stick it together. But when I'm going to be doing mine, that's a 5x5, same as I've just made. I don't see any reason to take it out. So I just left it in while I was doing mine. It didn't matter. So what I've done for you, I mean, £10.99, it's money, it's all money. It buys stamps, that. But that's the size of the card. That's why I've done it like that. So this is 2.5 centimetres this way, 2.5 centimetres that way. And if it was me, this is how I would do it. I'd get the measurements of what you need. You know, like a 5x5, okay, I need a 2.5 centimetre. I'd just have these in strips. Okay, right, I need a 2.5 that way, and I need a 2.5 that way, and I'd just stick them down like that, me. Then I haven't got something that awkward hanging about. That's how I would do it. If I think on, I'll write the measurements in the group. So you'd need a 2.5 for this bottom here, if you're making a A2, which is my size that I make. So it tells me I need a 2.5. Let's take these apart. And it also tells me that I need a 4 centimetre. Well, I couldn't find it then. A 4 centimetre. So I'll just stick that in there. Get me 5.5 card. Put it in. There you go. That's not a 5.5 card at all. This is for a A2. This is for the A2. That's it. So that gives me my centre. Do it again for the A2. No, I want not A2. Do it again for the 5x5. And that gives you your 5x5. There you go, smack bang in the middle. So that's what I'd do. I'd just keep them in strips, put them on front here. Even use the, what do you call it, you know, the rings that we use for swatches. Have them on there. So if they're laminated, pull them off, stick them where you want them. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to do some of them. Not this minute, because I need to crack on now. So, sorry that took a lot of explaining, but can't save you money. So, alright, then we'll stick with this one. So I'm using the 5.5 by the 5.5. I'm going to try and get through these. The last one we probably won't get to now. But you'll get it. So you put your card in. Say, I leave mine in. There's no reason for it to be removed. So my very first stamp that I'm going to put in, I'm using quite a few from the Cardio, but it doesn't take that long, honestly. This is from Dragonfly Garden, and I'm using the big round one. And I want it, bearing in mind I am going to be cutting this down, I'm going to go here. Try to think how much I'm going to be cutting off. I'm going to go there. I'm just trying to think where I did it on the original. Can't work it out. Let's go. We'll just go there and we'll work from there, because it doesn't matter where you start off. You don't have to be central or anything. So I'm going to start with, what colour are we going to have? I tried to use the new colours actually. What purple was it that we got? Lilac blue, here it is. So what we're going to do, right, bear in mind you have 16 turns on your wheel. I'll explain how that comes in handy in a minute on a different one, because it doesn't matter on this one. So finding somewhere to start, we're starting here. There we go. Now you're going to ink it again. Now depending on where you want to put it, depending on what kind of wreath you want, you might just want to move one way. But I'm going to take us 2 notches and I'm going to put us down there. I'll do 1 row and then I'll show you that you can put more than 1 on at a time, and it'll just speed us up a little bit. So we've gone from there, we're moving to 1, 2, and that's all we're doing with this colour. So go back to where you were, 1, 2. Oh, I'm stalking the postie, by the way. I've got an Inkylicious haul coming. I struggle, you know, because I do Lavinia. You're just moving 2 at a time. Because I do Lavinia, I know what I've got. So when I'm starting like with Cardio now and Inkylicious, I don't know what there is. I haven't really used any of it. So it's a case of building up in my mind, because right now everything takes me back to Lavinia. And I want to start mixing and getting my money's worth out of everything. Because I don't use everything. Because I don't have things to go with it. Well, I'm going to start making sure I've got things to go with it. So we're coming up to the last one. And I have the little dot on the top which points me straight to the top. That's where I've started off. Right. So this next element, we want to put, can't see, 2 bits into it. Just so we can speed things up a bit. So what we're going to do, let me find the flower that I'm looking for. Where's the flower? It's still in the same set. Put that in the wrong one anyway, didn't I? That goes in the Dragonfly. So this is the anemone, something like that. So I want it to be between the 2 flowers. Not bothered if they overlap, but I just want it between them both. So I'm going to put that one in there. And I'm going to stamp it once, move it round and put another one in, so that we're doing more than one. And for this one I am going to use, what am I going to use? I don't know where I've put it. It's here. No, it's not. Yeah, Bluebell. Do you know what? It's because I'm not used to seeing out. In fact, I might go Arctic. Let me do Arctic first. It might be a bit too light. If that don't work, I'll go Bluebell. I'll go Bluebell. It's not going to be where I wanted it either, but it's okay. I'm going to go Bluebell. Doesn't matter because we know it's going to stamp straight over. Yeah, even that's too dark for what I wanted, but we're sticking with it now. Right, so now we know where the blue's going to be. We want to put in a leaf. So I'm going to take a leaf out of the sunflower. Yeah, sunny sunflowers. And I'm going to put this. I'm going to put it there. See, when I'm on my own, I can chuck my head over. That's why I know that I've got it right. So I'm just going to go in there. So knowing I've got to turn the wheel, I'm going to turn it 2 every time for this card. So we're going to pick that up. So blue for the flower. We will pick up, you'd think I'd have them in order, wouldn't you? I had them ready. I'm picking up green grass. We've turned us 2. There we go. With the blue, with the green, flip it over, turn it 2 Heidi. You get it? So we'll carry on with this all around and we'll put 2 in for the next one as well, and then it's done then. The next 2 cards are super quick, but this is the most difficult one. I should have shown you easier ones first, shouldn't I? The next one is my absolute favourite. It's stunning. And it's a Christmas card as it happens. Because I was looking for a certain kind of stamp, that's why. So we've moved it 2. And if you're making any mistakes, there's 2 sides to a piece of card. Sorted. Ask me how I know. Yes, I went through a lot of cards yesterday. I really was put off by all the tutorials I've tried to watch, by all the sizing and everything. It just totally threw me, so nah, switch them off and do it myself. I don't watch videos. I think that's why I don't watch them, you know. I get frustrated. If I can't get something first time, I'm just like, nah, I'll just go off and sit on my own for a bit until something comes up. Right, so we're nearly done. Turn 2. So the blue's done, but we'll just put the green one through. There we go. Don't look bad off centre actually. I didn't want it to be off centre, but there you go. Practice makes perfect, so they say. Right, I don't know which ones these go in. I know the leaf's out of the sunflower. That must be out of there. And I think I want this. Oh, I put a middle in my practice one on here. But I'm not going to bother, because I'm going to put some foil in it. So, let me just wipe that. I want to have a little flower here. Again, I'm not bothered if it overlaps. I'd rather it didn't, but on this particular card, I can't see. I think it's going to overlap a bit, but it's okay. Get off my fingers. Oh. Right, I'm going to keep that there, so I'm going to pick that up. Oh no, I'll tell you what, let's put the... I'm using a tiny one here from Wildflowers, and then that's all we're putting in. And I want this one. I'll go to this side, and then it's not getting in the way of that one. So I just want it there, just something to make it all round. So I'm going to use one of my all-time favourite colours, and it is gone. Where's it gone? It really has gone now. I think I moved some colours to get them. Well, this one we're going to go. Let's chuck in some. Let's see what the Purple Delight's like. Yeah, we'll go with that. It'll complement the lilac bloom. Oh, Shady Lane, it's there. But I can't see with that if we're not looking. That's it. So, oh, I think the postman's here. 1 second. No, just wishful thinking. I've got window open. That floor's freezing when you go over that window. Round two. You'll get to the point where, oh, I nearly lost it then. You know where your two are. You just do it. I just concentrate on one. If I've got 3 or 4 on way around, you know, stamps in, I just concentrate on one. And then I know the rest are just going to get there anyway. Nearly there. It's pretty good, isn't it? Makes a beautiful card. I mean, I've always said on my videos I don't like doing wreaths, and I don't because I can't do them, but I can now. When I'd finished it though, I weren't sure, so I asked a few people. It went down all right. One more. They're very juicy, these inks. I don't ever remember others being this juicy. Right, we're done. So this is done for this one. So I'll show you what we're going to do. To make it more pretty, we are going to, I'm just going to chuck these to the side out of the way. See what I mean? This doesn't get in your way, so I don't see the need for taking it out myself. Right, what I'm going to do is take it out and give it a quick blast. Wow, that's because I've just cleaned it. Very sticky. No, I'll leave that in. The next one's this side. It's the last one that's not. I'm just going to move it out wait a minute. I'm going to take the Quickie glue pen. This is the bit that took me time, if anything. In the blue one, I'm going to put 6 dots. Doesn't take long. Actually, I'll do this at the same time because we're just going to make it shine. I'm going to put them in this, but I'll do that after, but I'll show it you on the one that I've already done. But you've got to see something sparkle, haven't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think we're nearly done. That one. I don't mind doing this bit. It don't half make a difference to your card. And it only takes 2 minutes really. That's done. That's not. This is the last one. Give that a quick blast. I'm using Nina Classic Crest card, by the way. Right, just give it one more second and I'll just grab the sentiment while we're waiting. This is the one I keep trying to explain to everybody. It's a crafter's companion, but it's years old. And it's just got uggins and uggins and uggins of sentiments in it. And you just forget about them. And we're going to take that one with special thanks. It goes all the way, all the way. There's a bit for everything. So I'm not a massive Crafter's Companion fan, but I wouldn't get rid of that. So that's the one we're going to use. So I cut off a tiny bit of foil. The pink one is just going to go in them flowers. Oh, can you hear my belly? Feed me. Well, you've been fed, don't be greedy. It's not working on that one for some reason. I'll let that sit. How easy that is to put a bit of sparkle into your card. I'll have to come back to that one, don't let me forget. And in there I wanted silver. Did I not get the silver out? I'll just cut a bit of this off. I did have some cut off, but it's probably blown away because I've got window open. This is also the one that I'll be putting all these dots in here. But I thought just for time, I'm putting the same on the green as well. Yeah, that's lovely. Look how much it shines. I put white on the blue flowers before and I weren't keen on it. Oh, that's another one that I've missed there. Look, I didn't put any on that either. I'll come back to it because I want to get the rest of the bits on. Let's see if that'll take that pink now. It won't, I don't think. It's not dry enough. No, I'll come back to it. So let's get this sentiment on. I'm going to do it in gold. I should really use my wheel, but I'm not. I bet that fits the same on all of them, doesn't it? Yeah, it's touching that green. I didn't want it to. It is what it is, and it's going there. If you don't trust yourself, leave it in your wheel and do it in your wheel. Right, let's hope it goes straight. I powdered it, didn't I? Sure I did. Put it back when I don't lose it. Gold. I only use Hero Arts gold. I thought it had. It's gone onto Oak Flowers, look. Wow, that was sneaky, wasn't it? See, my eyes aren't that bad. I can see some things. That were a lot. It were going to cover up everything. Cheeky. Shouldn't be up there because I didn't put it up there. That'll do. We're not looking for perfection, are we? I can't wait to show you the next one. It's very quick. This just shows you can keep filling and keep filling and keep filling. You could take that even wider around edge, even further into the middle. I mean, I did one that actually filled the whole thing, if you remember, the whole stamp wheel with the rabbits on. Right, we are going to cut this piece down. I've been liking having my cutter here. I haven't put it back since Sunday. And I'm going to cut it down. It's at 5.5, and I'm going to cut it down to 5, I think. That's me. Yeah, that's cut down to 5.25. My card's 5.5. My mat's 5.25, and this will go down to 5. So I want a quarter all the way around. Gosh, it's very warped from heat, is that? Don't normally get that bad. And that will do that. Right, we'll get this onto the... I didn't put any bling on it either, I just went with what it was. I'm trying to speed up. Yeah, I didn't think I had cut it. I ain't cut it right, have I? I don't normally like such a big mat. Oh, that's weird, is that? Watch me have done it wrong. Where's my card base? Oh no, I've done it right. It's a bit wonky, but I've done it right. I don't like it. I'm gonna... Gosh, it's proper wonky. Here's one that I made earlier. I'm gonna cut that off. I don't like it so thick, it's not me. And yeah, that I can't do what about that. If I bling it up, you won't notice it's wonky. But that's the idea. That's the whole... You see it on the silver now, all the little... So there you go. That's how you do that one. Let's move on to the next one. I love the next one. So easy. So yeah, I've got everything ready. So that's my panel. Don't know my card base is. Oh, I'll use this one. It's same size. I'm going to be cutting it down. Yeah. Right, we're using the Conifong. I went through everything yesterday, all my normal stamps, and I wanted one with as much detail as that, but not big. So we're using the poinsettia. I could have used the little one as well. Depends how big you want it. So I'm leaving the guide in because that's the guide we want. Push it right up to it. Now then. So we're using 2 colours, that's all. So it's nice and quick. I think I might put it that way out. So I've done it, and I've done it that way. No, I'm going to keep it that way. Bearing in mind I'm going to be cutting 1/4 of an inch off each side. I'm going there. We're using the same stamp the whole way around. And we're using spruce. And we are using strawberry. That's it. Very simple. Let's do it. So obviously you're going to need to wipe it in between them all. And I think I'm doing 2 turns again. If you can get it all off without spraying it, it's better, because sometimes this will move and then you've got a job to get it back where you had it. And if you're not sure if it's going to be clean, when you turn it over, put a piece of scrap in and stamp it, and then ink it again. I'm not doing that, I'm just going for it. So I've moved 2. Have I moved 2? Yeah, moved 2. And I'm stamping in green. I want it to overlap like that. That is the idea. You can do it where you don't have it overlap. If I didn't want it to overlap, I'd probably use a smaller one, but I love the overlap on it. And we're moving it 2. Thought I'd done it wrong then. Giving it a right good wipe each time. Fantastic Christmas cards, these. That's too far. I will do quite a few of these things. It's quick, it's simple, and I think it's dead elegant. I tell you what, it'd look really, really good. I've got one out to show you actually. 2 seconds. Snowflakes. They'd look fantastic like this. Why have I got a spare stamp in there? You are unique and beautiful like a snowflake. That's what that says. I wonder if that one's got a fault on it. I got the Gina K Christmas release last year, and it didn't come till after Christmas. So, I mean, I bought the full release, so I've got the whole new set to play with when it comes nearer. The word we're using is coming out of it, out of the new set. Oh, I thought I'd done it wrong then. It's because you lot are talking to me. Yeah, I have got to apologise for not being able to do this on the live. I felt so bad because I knew that a few of you were there to see that. But I wouldn't have been able to give you this much time and ideas about your space alignment things. So it's been worth waiting for you to save some money that way, hasn't it? Oh my goodness me. I'm sure a bee's just come in. Oh. Oh. I don't do flyy things. There we go. Your card is finished. Well, nearly. So take that out. Put it away. I've parted with a lot of these Conifong. Well, all my non-Christmas ones. And I was ready to start parting with these and all now. But no, it's little things like that that make me keep a full stamp set. So she's here to stay. Right, what did we do next? Oh, I know what we did next. Well, before I put any heat on it, I'm going to cut it down. We're cutting it down to the same level as the last one. Told you it was quick, didn't I? This time it's not going to be heated. So taking 1/4 of an inch all the way around. There we go. But while I've got this out, I'm going to check the mat because I don't like them when they're big. Oh, I'm going to keep it on this one. Can't win, can we? So, with the Quickie glue pen, we're just going to put it on all the, what I would presume, well no, it won't be berries, will it? I don't know what it'll be actually. But while this dries a bit, we're going to do the sentiment. You'll love this card, honestly. The simplicity is beautiful. Hey, that's a big word for me. We don't talk like that here. Ask anybody. They'd think I would try to be posh, honestly. I hope you have a go, and I hope it's made you decide either way what you want to do. So we're just going to put that to the side to dry a minute. And we're going to use a piece of vellum, heat resistant vellum. I treasure this stuff. You can't get hold of it. This is the Brutus Monroe. Yeah, it's hard to get hold of. So I'm just going to cut a slice off. How do I want it? Let's go for about, I'm going to go for about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, that should be okay. Maybe a bit more. No, I'm going to go 3/4 of an inch. In fact, I'm going to cut another one because if I don't do it right, put that away because I can't afford to lose it. I don't think it's that it's dear, it's that the fact that I have to get it from abroad. Right. We're going to do it in gold. Yeah, because we're going to gold the sentiment, the middles of the flowers. So this is out of the new release because it's not even in its my packaging yet. So I'm going to take, I'm going to put the same as what I've already put in the other one, Winter Wishes. I think it's a lovely thing to say instead of Merry Christmas and everything. So I'm going to just drop it and hope it goes straight. looks straight to me. If they both work, one will go in the packaging and I'll keep it. Because I'll be doing plenty of these. And even snowflake ones. Right, I want it to be in the middle. I don't think that looks straight. That paper doesn't bend very well. I'm just going to put the gold on now first to make sure it's straight. It's not straight, is it? It's going up, is the winter. Didn't think it were right. Oh, it's a fly. I'm just going to shut my window. There's flying things in my room. Go on, get out. Go on, get out. Out the window. No. Get out. Please. Ugh. That way. Ooh. Oh. He's gone. Sorry about that. That looks straighter. Let's try that. I am such a wimp. As soon as either, that's it. I'm on one. Come on. Just because I've been touching it. That's anti-static powder. Use talcum powder. It works just the same. Save some more money. Right, come on. It looks straight, but I don't know if I might have it to one side too much now. And you know, I didn't have a problem with it yesterday. Got one little bit I want to take off. Hold your breath. That's it. Not like being a perfectionist, is there? Now this turns really quickly, so don't burn it. There she goes. It gets hot. Come on, that's it. There you go. That looks good to me. Hello, Rosie. Are you not in bed with Daddy anymore? Oh, you heard Mummy talking. You're nosy, aren't you, kids? Time is it? Oh, it's not up yet. I wondered what she's doing. Right, now we'll get this on its card. Let me just put the stamp away, then we know where we are. When I went into the Christmas stuff to look to see what I could use, oh, it felt good. Especially when I've got stuff in there that I knew when I didn't even look at them, I just put them straight away. I thought, no, no point having them now. Right, so we know we've put down the card already. We're going to turn this over. What I did, where's my pencil? How can you not find, oh, see, I'm going to say, how can you not find something you've just had in your hand? So there's about my middle. So on the back side, I've just put a line. And next to them lines, I'm going to put a little bit of red tape right up to edge. Oh, do you know what? I've turned it over and we haven't even done the foil, have we? I bet it won't do it now. You didn't shout at me, did you? Oh, it's doing it, look. They look like little paw prints, don't they? Can you see it? Well, that was a stroke of luck. Look how easy it is. Look how easy that was. And look how jazzy it's made it. I love it, me. I'm easily pleased. This has got to be the favourite of my three. I'm only going to start the other one off. I'm not going to finish it off. I'm just going to show you something simple that you can do. Again, with one stamp. Shouldn't have took that off yet. So straight across the middle is where we want this little band. Rosie's licking my toes. Stop licking my toes. So I want it there. So I'm going to hold it in position. Look at that, that's strong tape. And I'm going to fold that over onto the tape. So we're making a little belly band. One that doesn't come off. So straight across where you think your middle is. I think that looks alright. That looks better. Keep it in my hand and pull my tape off. Fold it over. It's done. Again, I didn't bling this one up either because I didn't think it needed it with the doodah. I just made it simple. Sometimes I just, all these ones that you get that are all fancy and what have you. I mean, even I've done them. I'm not a, I didn't get that straight, did I? Don't know what's wrong with me today. Right. Yeah, I just think sometimes simplicity is just absolutely stunning. I didn't use any foam or anything. Now, because I like a top fold, that's the way I'm going with it. Because if you're out like what we were growing up, if you didn't have room, you hung them over a piece of string and half of them were sideways. Well, this one will hang over the string. There you go. Now, don't tell me that that's just not beautiful. And who wouldn't want to receive that? Oh, I think it's lovely. I was going to put some gold sequins yesterday, but I couldn't find them. That was my practice. So, super easy to recreate. Never done out like this one before, ever. So, well, very quickly. So, you've got a full one. Where is the full one? Oh, it's here. That's the wonky one. You've got a full one. Then you've got what I call a skeleton one. And now I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm not going to do the whole card. This one's called the bin card. Isn't it, Debbie? I threw it in the bin because I didn't like it. And then I shown it somebody and I shown it Andy. And they both went mad with me for throwing it in the bin. So I'm going to share it with you. And it's the A2 4.25 by 5.5, which is my card size that I use all the time. But like I said, this is literally just going to I'm going to start you off and then I'm going to stop because it's nearly time. And for this you want a stamp set. Now out of all that, I chose this stamp here. This is the giant bellflower. I'm sure some of you bought this when I used it on one of the things. Don't know what that's doing in there. So you want any stamp. If it's that size and you're doing this size card, it's perfect because we're going to stamp on every single turn. See, this is what I meant by if you're going to... So to do this card, let me just tell you this first. I'm measuring here because if I start up here, it's going to go right off the card. If I start here, I know when I turn it over to that side, it's got to fit in. So I'm going to go there. It'll be cut down as well. This is the one I didn't get the colours ready for, so it doesn't really matter. So it's there. If I take that dot down to the bottom, by right, it fits exactly right on the card. Because I'm going every one, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to start at the top, but I'm going to start with yellow. Anti-yellow. Cheerful, isn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Now this one you do have to clean every time. That's the downfall of it. Look at the state of my yellow. And sometimes you might have to wash it, depends if you don't get it clean. Just put a piece of copy paper underneath it and keep trying it. So I'm trying to do the rainbow, so Richard of York gave, so we're going green. And we're going to go grass green. So because you're doing 16 turns, and we're obviously doing a rainbow, you need 8 colours in that rainbow. So I added a few. So we've done yellow, green. Otherwise, you're not going to get your full rainbow. So we're turning it one turn, we're overlapping. Just noticed that, look at that bruise. That's from 2 weeks ago when I went in hospital. It's 2 weeks today. Can you believe that? Yeah, Richard of York gave Battle Blue. So I did go an icy blue. That's the other blue I was looking for. So again, we're turning one. And I'm not going to ink that up because I'm going in next with, wipe it I mean, I'm going in next with barley blue. So it shouldn't matter. Overlap. Then we are going to go in with lilac bloom. Are we? Richard of York gave Battle. And then, oh, I can't remember my colours. I know I need 8. So I've already got 2, Richard and Richard. Red and orange. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and a darker purple I did. In fact, it was this, I think. Purple Delight. Again, I've not wiped it because it's the same colour family. And from there, we are going to go into red and orange. So it'll be orange first, won't it? Will it? No, will it? Egg? So, you get the idea. Where's orange? I'll just show you how I just carry back on. Now, this is the only one that will affect your colour if you don't get it clean. It's going back into the yellow. That's why I start with yellow first. I mean, what you could do is stamp yellow, and work it, but it's a lot of messing about. There you go. It's pretty cool, actually, isn't it? But yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't think it'd look nice on a card. But I'm going to carry on with that one now because I'm not going to waste it. But that's what it looked like in end. Although I will change the colour of the base. I want to put it on a blue one. I meant to put it on a blue one. I don't know why I put it on a white. And it's a side fold, which isn't like me. So yeah, it does look pretty. Oh no, I'm not going to take it out. I'll never line it back up. Oh yeah, I will. That's what my thing's for. But yeah, I'll stamp that out. I don't know where that die came from, but I thought, yeah, that looks perfect. There you go. I hope you like it. It just shows what you can do with one tool and all your own stamps that you've got. I love it. Right, I'm off, guys. I'm going to go and start the poster, and as soon as he's been, I'm going to come up and get that done, ready to go up on Sunday. Right, and I'll catch you later. Happy crafting, guys. Bye.